Hey everyone, you know us, Shalane and Jason, and you might have seen us doing some crazy stuff the past few months. We've been on this incredible journey since about January, and what better gift is sharing with you guys the gifts that we've been given.
So we joined the company with Skip Archimedes out of the UK, and the results that we've seen in the last 5 or 6 months is really incredible. And we just want to share some of our successes with some of you guys. We feel very special in how we've grown, and we want other people to feel the same.
We want you to feel good about your body. We want you to feel good about your business. We want you to feel happy. We want you to feel healthy and passionate. And thankfully, we were gifted the opportunity to join Supercharge Your Life, this program. And we have been gifted by Skip the opportunity to take some of you on this journey with us. The cost of the program is £1,000, but we are allowed to sponsor a few, and I'm talking only a few individuals that want to join the journey with us, do the transformation so that we can bring Skip and his crew and everyone to Canada, and he can just start sharing all of his gifts with everyone around you.
So this event is the 15th, 16th, and 17th, starting next Friday. So who better than to explain it better than we do is Skip himself.
And he's here today.
Welcome, Skip.
Hey guys, so good to see you guys, and you lots of love from London. So this 3-day event, it's unlike anything that I know of around the world. You know, I know all the speakers out there, I share the stages with them all. And here's what I've seen around the world. People are changing their mindset, but their lives aren't changing. They might change their mindset, right, I want to lose weight, and then they go and eat something that is going to go against that. Or I want to create total financial freedom, and they go and spend their money instead of invest their money. Or they go and say, well, I want to fall in love, and I want to be in love for the rest of my life, and then someone goes and hurts and cheats on them or betrays them, and they're like, this freaking love sucks. And what happens is they become a victim, even though they've changed their mindset. What I'm going to say right now might lose half of your people, but it's the truth, so we need to learn this sooner rather than later. All life is built around energy and frequencies and vibrations. What we do at Supercharge Your Life is we bring people up in, so most people living down here in what I call like the dead frequency, the victim frequency. Then we go up and people start getting in the fear frequency. Then we go up and they can start getting into the balance frequency where they actually start to access some of their genius. Where we're taking people is up to the top of the mountain, which is what I call the supercharged frequency. When we go into that frequency, I mean, think about it now. Imagine having this and not having this connect to a frequency where you can't connect to 3G, 4G, 5G or Wi-Fi. You could use it as a calculator, as a camera, but you can never upload or download. You can never call someone. You can never interact with someone. It would be, how would you feel if everybody else is using these frequencies and you're not? You think, hang on, I'm feeling left out here. The new world that's being born, the old world is like this. People have become like parasites. Their own intelligence has turned against them. Like whether people know this or not, it's now scientifically proven. We are the universe, not the planet, not our solar system. We are the universe, and all the universes that are out there. And they say that there are more universes out there than there are grains of sand on this planet. This is how freaking cool the game of life is. That all the universes out there have reshaped us in physical form, which means more. All that intelligence has gone into us. The game of life is set up so that when we're born, our brains are empty. We've got nothing of what the hell's going on. So what happens? We start to get programmed. The challenge with the program as we're growing up, a lot of the program has people stop believing in themselves. They say, I'm not good enough. I'm not loved. I can be in a relationship. I feel lonely. All of this internal language is creating their experience of life. And we now know this, scientifically proven, 90% of people's thoughts in the modern world are negative. So if you change your thoughts, you're not going to change your life. They used to say that, not true. Change your frequency, you change everything. So we take people into this supercharged frequency, and when we're up here, guess what happens? Miracles get born. This is not like some fake weird or woo-woo crack stuff. It's just like me, you come around here in my house in London, me giving you the Wi-Fi code, immediately you can open up to the World Wide Web. What I'm giving people to is the freaking code to their inner, their supreme intelligence. That is what? beyond anything they've ever discovered. So it may sound weird and wacky, and it takes people like you who've gone through it to say, hang on a minute, this guy is a freaking nutter, but holy shit, he's got some freaking stuff that works. He's got some stuff that you go, 2 + 2 = what? Always 4. Doesn't matter who does it. Doesn't matter if you're in a good mood or bad mood. So what we're doing is we're not giving people just the information, because people are now drowning in this information. What we're giving them is the transformation. And this has worked, I'm so lucky I get to coach celebrities, movie stars, pop stars, world famous CEOs, world famous athletes, amazing people like you guys, all the way down to anyone who just wants to improve their lives. Because this stuff works, and humanity needs a shift. People need a shift. But here's what I want to say. We're going through some of the toughest times that we've gone through as a human species. In these tough times, champions, legends, and winners get born. So the question is, who wants to be one of them? Because what I said with you guys was, okay, if we're going to bring Supercharge Life to Canada, we got to find a whole bunch of people out there that want to transform, that want to commit to their greatness. And I'm always up for this. I'm all up for giving something away to let people try it and then see if it works. So we've never dealt with anyone in Canada apart from you two beautiful souls. So it's going to be down to you two to select a handful of people that, you guys said, look, this is so good, Skip, we want to sponsor some people on our end. Now, if you're sponsoring the front end, we're only going to take the people on if they can commit to these 3 days. So it's literally Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 15, 16, 17. 3 long days. So please don't even do this. Don't enter this. Don't apply for this if you can't commit to those 3 days. So this is only for these 3 days. What I'm interested in, because when people pay $1,000 to come in for those 3 days, what I'm interested in is how do they 10x it? How do they get 20x back on that investment? And we've even seen it where someone's come in and within 4 days, $90,000 in his account with one strategy that he learned at this event on stuff that he just thought was dead. So it was like new life came in, new ideas come in, new insights come in, new downloads come in, and all of a sudden we can be living a new life. And what are we covering? The subjects that you mentioned: wealth, health, and happiness. And this is an education and an experience that there's no governments around the world teaching this. I've not seen any of this stuff on newspapers. When I've shared bits on social media, guess what? Our accounts have been shut down. So what we're sharing is very, very rare, but what I truly believe is the most powerful thing that any human can learn, and it's self-discovery. When we master ourselves, we master life. Because if we are the universe reshaping physical form, which we are, how do we use that intelligence? How do we use that power to override every fear, every doubt? Or if someone's already doing well and they just want to get to that next league, what's that little shift that I can make? Well, how can I tweak what's going on in my life to make sure that every single day, and I mean every day, I wake up and I get to shine like the sun. The sun doesn't take a day off. The sun doesn't hit the snooze button. Sun doesn't have like mental health problems and all that, like what humans are getting. And we're made from that light frequency. The power that that sun has, we can literally have that breathe through us. So what will happen in those 3 days is literally the energy that creates worlds out there in our universe. We're going to teach people how to open up and have that energy literally breathe through them into what they want to create in life. And I'm not talking about adrenaline. I'm not talking about ramp up energy. I'm talking about the energy and the intelligence that gives all of us 50,000 new cells every 3 seconds, keeps your heart beating without you even having to know. It regenerates every single part of our body. So a year from now, most of the cells in our bodies are brand new. 7 years, even our bone cells are brand new. And it affects everything. It affects our money. It affects our immunity. It affects our happiness. It affects our relationships. It affects 12 key areas that we're all attached to in life, but most of us haven't got a clue. We're not consciously aware. So we're going to give people, an experience that they've never had before, but they're going to leave that event with a clear plan of action of what they're going to be doing to take their life up to the next level and beyond. And if someone goes, well, I don't even know why I'm here. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing on the planet. That's because you're stuck in your head. You're not going to get the answers from here. This can only regurgitate what we've put in it. When we bring the energy back down into here, and now we start to bring love into the world, now we start to find our purpose. So the whole point is to tune us back into what we love or what we can love, so that every single day we wake up doing what we love. We wake up doing what our heart and soul is calling for. And all we got to do is learn how to tune in to get it. The challenge is most people have been blocked from that. And I'm not into conspiracy theories at all. Great conversation around it though. Why have people been blocked? So I'm not finding that answer. I don't care why they've been blocked. I just know how to unblock them, how to get them activated into a way of living so that their mind and body is reshaped and rewired the ways that they want it. And all key areas of their life start to get a power behind them that most people have never experienced, because most people are coming from lack. Most people are aiming low and hitting because they've been knocked down, rejected. Whereas I'm saying, what if they were stepping stones to something greater? And at this event, when we go into these high frequencies, everybody starts receiving information in different ways. And they're like, oh my God, I was tripping myself up here. So what we never want is to have the intelligence that we've been gifted turn against ourselves. Imagine if all of that power and intelligence was moving life in the directions where people were choosing for it to go. And every day they could wake up and have a life of miracles every single day. That's what people are going to be exposed to. So what I'm interested in is the ones that you select. How, and by the way, there's no financial investment, guys. You know, Jason and Shailene, they covered this. So what you guys have got to do now is commit. But you've now got to convince Jason and Shailene that they should pick you above everyone else. Because when they give me whoever's going to win, I want to be working with you to make sure that you get 10K, 30K, 40K, 50K back, because you've learned things that you can now put into play by adding more value to life and people. That's the exchange that we want to be having in business, not ripping people off, not trying to con people, having you win and being the new champion of the new world, where you win and everybody else around you wins as well. So that's where we're going with this. And it's pretty exciting.
It's very exciting. This is where Shalane and I started with Supercharge Your Life. We were invited to this event and we were sponsored, and we now want to give back. So it has changed our life. We actually now have gone all the way to having Skip as our private coach, and he's really moving us ahead in both business, life, happiness, wealth. And it's an amazing feeling. And our health. We feel so much better. So this is why we want to sponsor 5 people. So we will send this out, and if you're interested, please reach out to us. And
put your name down below, like a direct message, your name. We'll reach out to you. We will contact you, get your information, give you an application form, and Jason and I can't wait to have 5 of you supercharge your life with us.
So invest in yourself. Invest in yourself.
But let me get one thing in. I'm hardcore on action taking. Here's why. I believe that we are spiritual beings now having a human experience. Now, what that means is that we're made of energy. When we get down to the most fundamental essence of what all life is, it's energy. When we go and take inspired action, the energy is actually ahead of the physical reality. We're now seeing boxers like this. They're tuned into this frequency that I'm talking about, and they're ducking before the other boxer has actually punched. So they've already ducked before the boxer punches, and then the boxer punches, and he punches in thin air. He's like, what the hell happened? Because the guy is feeling the energy of the other person, he can be 10 steps ahead. So I'm going to give everyone to take an inspired action on this, because I want to see people who are actively involved in wanting the greatest things in their life. So here's the first step that I want to bring in. I hope you don't mind. They got to like this post, they got to share it, and they've got to comment below, and they've got to show you that they've done that. Then they can apply. Until they've done that simple little thing, let's not have anyone apply. Because we want to know that because if we want this message to go out to as many people around Canada, help them share the message, because we know at these 3 days, you've been there. Miracles are born every day at that event. They're going to see miracles happen. They'll be involved with miracles happening. we're going to cut so many things away from them that aren't serving them now in life. And we're going to open up new realities to them so that they can start to create opportunities. Now, I don't believe in creating takers in the world. I believe that if you guys are going to invest, if you're making the financial investment for them, they've got to earn it. They've got to do something. Otherwise, we can create takers. And the world doesn't need more takers. What the world needs is more leaders. So we're now looking for someone who wants to lead themselves to a better way of living. Remember, it's going to take those 3 days commitment, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, September 15, 16, 17. But you've got to like this, share this, comment on it. Then there's going to be an application that Jason and Shailene will send you, and then they're going to select it. So good luck, everyone. And honestly, this isn't a gimmick. This isn't a fad. This is forgotten wisdom. Does it work? Well, Jason and Shailene wouldn't bring me, to you guys unless it did work. Did it work for me? Well, it took me from being told that I'd never stand or walk again by having a back injury in the gym to learning how to regenerate this and actually going back to the sport and becoming the English champion for sports acrobatics, and then taking that into the business world, and over 30 years ago doing our first million. And since then, we've now done hundreds of millions. Everything I've learned is what I want to be sharing with you guys. If you guys grab this and you apply it, there's a cause and effect. Your life will transform. Your life will go up to the next level and beyond. So guys, like it, share it, comment on it, get your applications in, and you never know, we could be seeing you at Supercharge Life.
Perfect. Thanks, Skip, for that.
Thanks, Skip.
And we'll see you guys on the weekend.
Bye, guys.